Well, went to get a shower this morning. Would only run cold. I couldn't get any hot water out of it at all. But everything else seems to be working alright. Hot water coming out of all the taps. So I suspect the filter is blocked and needs either cleaning or replacing. So that's the job of the day. So that's the said shower. Aqualisa. It's done very well. I mean, it's worked for what, 19 years without a mistake, but it wouldn't have it this morning. So the first thing to do is to turn the water off, the hot and cold water. So I need to go and find out where those taps are to turn it off. So this is the pipe leading from the header tank to the hot water tank. So I've turned that off, and that stops the hot water feed into the shower. Under the sink I've turned off the mains cold water supply, just to be on the safe side. The hot water is isolated, but when I turn the shower on fully cold, the cold water is still running. So there must be a valve somewhere to cut the cold water off from the header tank to the shower, and I suspect it's going to be up in the attic. So I'll go and have a look at that. This is the header tank. And this pipe leads to the shower in the bedroom, and it has a little valve on, so I can isolate that shower. And this pipe leads to the shower in the bathroom, and it doesn't have an isolation valve on, which is a pain. So which means I'm going to have to drain the header tank down in order to get this done, which is a real pain in the arse. So I'll just have to leave the cold water in the showers running until such time as this header tank is empty. The mains cold water isolated downstairs, it means of course that the header tank won't be filling up again as I'm trying to empty it. So I'll just have to leave it running. Well, there you can see the underneath, see where it's leaking, and there are two little slots. There's one there, and one there, and you need to insert a flat blade into each of those to push the catches up out of the way to get this cover off. So I'll do that first of all. carefully levered that off, and now we can see the works. So this thing needs replacing, so I had to buy one of these. They aren't cheap. Nearly £100. So I'll just take the knob off. I think they just slide off these. Yeah, just slides off. Might have been better sliding them off before I took the cover off. Well, the cold on the showers has been running and it stopped, so hopefully the header tank is now empty. So I've removed this cartridge with a little trepidation. Now, get this cartridge up. There seem to be 3 screws. There's one at the back and underneath there are 2 more. One at this end and one at that end. So I'll take them off and remove the cartridge. It's just a push fit. Let's see what happens. Fortunately it's over a bath, so if it starts pouring water on, it's not going all over the blooming floor. Wow, what do you know? No problems at all. So I'll just clean up these surfaces before I put it all back together again. And this is the replacement cartridge, and that's the number. You get a new one of these with a cartridge, so I'm going to take this one off. And to get at it, I have to prise this off. There's like little clips inside, you know, be careful I don't break them off. So I've taken that off. There you can see the little clips, and you see there's a little screw there. If I undo that screw, this bit all comes off. So when you take the screw off and you take this off, you can see this is held on by these clips. If you look at them closely, you'll see that they are a different size, so you can't get it in the wrong place when you attach this to the cartridge. So I just need to take this off by pushing these clips in and lifting this piece off. So you can see that bit and that bit which this fitted inside. So this needs to go to the end of the cartridge now, the new cartridge. So there are the three clips, and I just need to put this on. As I say, the clips are a different size, so you can't get it in the wrong place. So that's it, fit it onto the cartridge. Now I can just push the cartridge in place. So that's it in place. I just need to screw it up tight. Of course, the other thing to remember is when you're handling screws, make sure that the plug hole is blocked up. So you drop one, it will go straight in. Well, that's it in place. I've just remains to put the handle on here. I should have done that before I put the cartridge on there, but it doesn't matter. There's plenty of room. So it only fits in one of two positions, either pointing up or pointing down, and I've got it pointing up. And this little bit slots into there, but you can't get it in the wrong place because of those clips. Anyway, there we are. It's in. It's much stiffer than it was, and hopefully it won't leak. So all that remains to do then is to put the on-off cover on and the cover of the whole gizmo, and then turn the water on and pray that it's all right. And the crunch comes when I turn the mains water on and fill up the header tank and reopen the valve between the header tank and the hot water tank, and then I'll just make sure everything's turned off, taps are all turned off. Oh, nothing untoward so far. I can still hear the header tank. Still hear it filling up. Hopefully the valve on that doesn't get stuck, the ball valve. Wait to see if it stops. Well, before I put the cover back on, I'll just check that the shower is working properly. Well, the on-off is working alright. Just check the temperature range. See if that's okay. Well, everything seems to be okay. So just a question of fitting the cover now, which is not a problem. Oh, it's no wonder it wasn't working. Yes, it's absolutely choked with the scale. It's a real pain, that. Anyway, it's done now. Hopefully I'll never have to do it again. Well, this would certainly help solve the problem. Well, what
what advice to give after all that. If when you got the cover off and you've unscrewed the 3 screws that hold the cartridge on, if it doesn't come off without brute force, put the screws back in and put the cover on and call a plumber. That's all I can say.